recording. You're recording? Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
Welcome back to episode 3 of the SMK pod. I am Erin, and this is
Jack.
yeah. I'm a bit ill, guys. In case you can't tell, I'm a bit stuffy still. It's kind of weird. I was feeling a lot better yesterday, and it's kind of hit me with a second wave today. But I'm getting there. I'm recovering. Thank the God.
It's been vile.
I know.
Like, I haven't had it, but from how you've been, it's been absolutely disgusting.
I feel like a toddler that's like ill for the first time. I don't know what it is about being an adult and getting ill. I just can't handle it, can't deal with it like I used to. But I haven't been ill for a while, so I guess I won't be ill for a while again now that this is done. Of course. It's technically nearly 3 weeks since we filmed our last podcast, which is crazy.
It's been 3 weeks.
Nearly, yeah.
Damn.
When this is out, it will be exactly 3 weeks.
That's crazy.
So a lot has happened. It's now spring. We've almost, and we've had a lot of growth, and a lot's happened. But I'm very happy that the darkness has ended, and it's springtime.
It's so nice. I woke up this morning at like 9 o'clock, and the sun was just shining through the room.
It's the best feeling.
I was like, this is so good.
It's honestly the best feeling. It's like rising at 7 a.m. now, which is amazing. It's still setting a bit. It's still setting a bit early for my liking, but we'll get there. It's like 5:30 sunsets.
Is it?
Not the best,
No.
but we
It'll
have
be
to be
okay.
grateful for what we have.
It's coming round slowly.
Definitely.
It's almost here.
Yes.
I can't complain, to be honest.
No.
It's been quite nice recently, I think, the weather.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot warmer, which is so good. Oh, God, is this boring? Sorry, guys. Talking about the fucking weather.
The weather is so nice today.
We're small talking our podcast.
Legit. Do you think there's more car crashes in summer than there is in
Winter.
Yeah. Or do you think there's more in winter because it's darker all the time?
Soz.
Yo, turn your phone
I know,
off.
I'm sorry. I have a bad habit of doing that.
Damn.
I'm not sure because, I would think that there's more people driving in summer, but also, yeah, darkness, more likely for
Yeah.
collisions.
Collisions.
Do you want to talk about your car crash that you had recently?
God. It wasn't too bad, to be fair. Like, it looked really bad.
Yeah.
How it was.
It's shocking, guys.
It was scary, I can't lie. Like,
Yeah.
I was trapped in my car type of thing. Like, it wasn't like just a little bump.
It's like a
But
movie scene.
the other people's cars were completely fine. Like,
It's so strange.
the woman that I hit I'll give you the rundown, guys. What happened, basically, I was on my way home on the M6, just come off the M62. Real boring.
He knows his roads.
I know my roads. And then a few cars in front, about 4 cars in front, a car pulled over into our lane and then just stopped. Like, and you're obviously on the motorway, so you're going quite fast, and he just did an emergency stop. So the car behind him then hit that guy, and then 2 other cars, which was the woman in front of me and me, then hit into each other. But then that first guy that caused it just drove off.
So bad.
Just left. So then I was left with a car that was completely fucked. Everyone else's car was fine.
How can you live with yourself, like, just driving off, like
Honestly.
what?
Like, people were saying, when we were on the side of the road after I had stopped crying, they were saying that he'd probably tried to do it for, like, an insurance type thing, like an insurance fraud.
Yeah.
To try and get, like,
Claims
money.
on it.
But when he realised there was more cars involved, that's when they
fled.
suspected that he just, like, dropped a gear and zoomed off.
Awful. Honestly, awful.
But the car got wrote off, which...
But you've got a new car now.
I've got a new car, but I liked my other car, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you get attached.
It's like a baby, yeah.
And it's only recently I've been grieving my car, to be honest. Like, since I've got my new one, I've been like, oh...
Reminiscing.
Yeah, because before I just felt like it wasn't real, like I was going to get my other car back.
Yeah.
Now it's kind of set in.
Have I told you about the only time I've crashed my car? The only
I don't
time I've
think
ever
so.
crashed my car. I hope he's not watching this. I was coming out of school, and there's like this turning, whatever. It's like a road, leads onto 2 roads. Yeah. And I was looking at the oncoming traffic. My friend was in front of me. That's fine. That's whatever. Like, I wasn't distracted by that. Like, yeah, fine. And
If
side
anything, you're
note,
gonna be more locked in.
exactly. Side
friends
note,
are.
there was 3 of my other friends in the car with this guy driving this car. I was looking at the oncoming traffic.
Oh, sorry. So you're not driving.
I am driving. I'm driving
You are
my car.
driving.
There's 3 other friends.
Oh, okay. He's
in-
driving the other
in
car.
That
Okay,
car.
yeah.
I'm looking at the oncoming traffic, and I assume because there's a gap in the traffic that he has gone. He hasn't. So I go to merge straight into the back of this guy's
Really?
car. Honestly, I've never felt shock, embarrassment, adrenaline, all the like. I got out and I was like, "Oh my god! Like, are you guys okay? Like, what the fuck?" Like, it wasn't a funny matter at the time, but now it's
No.
quite funny. I guess I was just quite lucky that it was actually my friend and not a random person. But that was very traumatizing.
Did it make it easier that he was
Yeah,
a friend?
because I could just directly sort it out.
Of course.
But I will never. That like haunts me at night. It's one of those things that you try and go to sleep, but that pops
Yeah.
into your mind, and you're like, "Fuck."
Your brain's like, light bulb moment. Remember that time that you crashed?
Oh, and just like seeing them in school the next day, I was like, "Sorry, guys." Like,
Oh, look, there's that bitch that fucking
like,
crashed
yeah,
into me.
tried to kill us. Like, what? No. But we were all safe. We were all fine.
That's
Just a
the
little
main
bump.
thing.
It was like bumper car, like bumper carts. Bumper
Well,
cars.
Yeah, actual cars this time.
Yeah, it was just like a boom. Oops.
See, that's the thing, is that when it happens, it's not funny.
No.
Like, when it happens, this is the end of your life.
Yeah.
But then after, it kind of gets funnier, like,
This
the
is
longer
this
it
is
goes
over like
on.
3 years.
Yeah.
Like 4 years, maybe 5. I can't remember.
Because it's just like...
Time heals all.
Lol. Lol, I crashed
Things
my car.
happen. I don't know.
Things do happen. And everyone makes mistakes.
Yeah, everybody
Like,
makes mistakes.
Miley Cyrus said it herself. Everybody has those days, guys. But I think, like, driving and crashing your car whilst you're driving isn't always your fault, and also a reflection of your own driving.
No.
But like
Things just happen, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, yeah, other people can be at fault for sure. But it just sucks that I was that person at fault.
Do you know, were you playing a song whilst it happened?
No, I don't think so. I
No.
was just so certain that that was a long enough gap for them to have merged that I was free to go. But I wasn't.
No.
But it was like close to me getting my license and stuff as well. And it's just, yeah. I have another close call, not a crash, but I was like, I just did a really like sneaky merge into a lane, and this woman just didn't stop, and she started like swearing at me, like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I was like, and
Did
that
you
was,
give her time to stop? Was that how sneaky
yeah,
it was?
no, there was time. There was
Okay.
plenty of time, but she was not. She was racing down this road. It was like a country lane,
Damn.
and I was like, "Oh."
You're driving, you're
Exactly.
operating a vehicle.
Yes.
Like, you can't be letting your emotions
You've
take
all
over
gotta
you
work
like this.
together.
Exactly.
Yeah. Speaking of cars, I I got an Uber back the other day from a night out. Well, I don't actually remember getting this Uber. Don't shoot me. But I woke up to a 2.5 minute video of me screaming out the "Are you coming to the tree?" song. Maybe I'll pull it up just so that you can get a snippet of what's going on.
Are you?
But I've not felt anxiety like that.
To a tree.
That's what you get. That's what you get. That's what you get. Must have had a good night. I really wish I could remember how that conversation went down, how I requested that song,
I'm
what
surprised.
they thought of it. I don't think the person that I was with remembers anything either, but
I'm surprised the Uber driver like just put that song on for you. It's such a rogue song.
it's kind of dark, isn't it?
Like, if I was an Uber driver, and someone
Oh,
asked
boy.
me to put it in. Yeah, maybe.
Fake taxi.
Put it on. You distracted me now. Put
it on.
I would be like, I would listen to it, and I'll say like, no, I'm not playing this.
It's like it's half
This is
3
so
in the morning, and you're talking about hanging people.
Yeah.
No. It just shows how much Hunger Games lives rent free in my mind. It is my Roman Empire.
Hunger Games is good though.
It's so good. You can't beat it.
You can't beat the Hunger Games. It's got everything you want, really. If we're being honest.
Yeah. I love Jennifer Lawrence. What a babe.
My celebrity crush.
Mine too. Going back to like crashing things, smashing things and stuff. Sorry, I am really nasally right now. I need to like
It's okay. You take a breather.
decongest. One of my first shifts as a hostess, well, like a host, basically a waitress,
Yeah.
but it's just called a host.
Sorry, at like a restaurant?
At a coffee shop. So this
coffee
was
shop.
before I like got my barista position. They made you like be a host before,
Yeah.
which is valid. Like get a whole scope of skills. But my ex boyfriend at the time, was visiting me in the shop, and it was like the first time, and I think the last time that he ever came into the shop, because I was like, this is never happening again. Obviously, you go around with a tray, you collect empties, and we have
Oh no.
we had this like tall carafe that you fill with water, like tap water or whatever. And I was clearing this table, la-di-da-di-da, you know, holding my tray, showing off to my boyfriend at the time, like la-da-da, fucking grab this carafe, put it on the tray. What happens? Because obviously the tray's like unweighted, so the tray starts to fall, the carafe starts to fall, shatters all over this customer, all over her. Her friend is like, I'm like, but I thought I was going to get fired on the shop. It was literally like, it probably was my second shift there. And it's another one of those that haunts me at night.
I would have fired you on the spot.
And I was just like, oh my, like, are you okay? Like, are you cut? Are you hurt? And she was like, no. But she was like, I could tell she was bubbling with rage.
Yeah.
And like, I get it. Like, I would be pissed if someone did that to me. Like,
But everyone
makes mistakes. And I made a mistake, guys.
Like,
But it never happened again. This is the thing with things like this.
That's good.
It happens once and you're done for life. It's like
Yeah.
one of them. But no, I will never outlive that.
and that's because you've learned.
Yeah.
You've learned how to carry a tray and not
Exactly.
show off to your boyfriend.
Yes. But it just sucks because it was like the one time
Yeah.
that it didn't go how it should go.
I can't believe it went all over a woman. I thought you were just going to say you dropped
Like
it on the
into
floor.
actual smithereens. And also the owner of the company was there too, watching me do this. Like, I'm a new hire, like I've got all eyes on me, fucking silence throughout the shop. So I mean, it's kind of good because it's like nothing can faze me anymore, nothing can embarrass me anymore. I've had my moments.
At least it's not like in a club where they go,
Wait! Yeah, but I can't. Yeah. No,
like,
that's
at
true.
least that didn't happen.
But also, that's kind of
I
endearing.
would have if I was her.
It's kind of endearing. It's like, oh, don't worry, ha, funny. Instead of just like absolute like silence and side eyes
Yeah.
of like these prestigious old middle-aged people being like, who the fuck is this like young child that you've hired?
At least it wasn't a hot coffee.
Yeah, no, for sure. And
Just
the craft was
Just
empty.
some water in glass. Like,
Yeah.
Anyone can survive water in glass.
Oh God, bringing up trauma for me.
That's so embarrassing though.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like
But then it equips me to help other people when they did it, because it happened, like,
Yeah.
especially at a coffee shop, things are flying around everywhere, smashing everywhere, and it's like, no, you're okay, I've been here, I've done
you can
this.
support those.
And that's what was nice. Like, my managers at the time were like, don't worry,
That's
this
so
happens
nice.
to everyone.
Yeah.
Like, because I was stressing the fuck out. I was like,
Yeah.
ah.
That's nice so that they supported you.
Exactly.
Because like a lot of people wouldn't.
No.
A lot of people would be like, oh, make sure you hold it tighter next time.
Yeah,
Or
don't carry
whatever.
more than you can
Yeah.
take. Yeah.
But it does happen.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it happen myself.
Yeah.
I've never done it or had it been done on me, but I've seen it and it's horrible.
Yeah, you feel for the person.
Yeah, embarrassment isn't nice.
No. I don't get embarrassed no more.
Me neither.
I'm hard as steel.
Real. Like, who cares? You want to shame me for doing something? You go ahead. Guess what? I'm still going to go do it.
Do you want to talk about your tattoos?
Yeah.
Guys, look at his arm.
I got some new tattoos today.
It's so
Kinda
good.
just like filling out the area. Little
It's
spiral
honestly
on the elbow.
beautiful.
Still healing though, because I literally just got it.
Yeah,
done today.
she's raw.
She's hurting. She raw, but that's what I like.
Okay.
I like it when it's raw and it hurts.
But yeah,
It was
so
It
cool.
was very nice. It was very good. I fell asleep during the elbow, which people say the elbow really hurts.
I know.
But they're just being over dramatic.
no, yeah,
Like I'm sure, like full shaded black
Yeah,
pieces
yeah,
on
yeah.
the elbow are obviously going to be more
Very
painful
tender.
than what I've got. But it's I see people with like dainty elbow tattoos and I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah, it's the worst.
this hurts so much. You should never get it done because it just avoid it.
yeah.
And I was like, okay, and that's why I've been putting it off for so long because
Mm-hmm.
I've been like, oh, like
People
I-
are hyping
like-
it up.
I don't mind the pain of a tattoo, but when it gets to a point where it's like unbearable, then
Yeah.
it's just not enjoyable anymore. But it was fine. But I didn't have the lovely woman. I don't like saying like woman. It
It's
feels
better than female.
yeah, I know, but then it's like girl, no, because that's like a young
Lady.
lady.
Lovely lady.
But then a lady, it's like that's like an old lady.
Yeah.
Anyway, lovely woman, shy girl tattoo.
Shout out.
Shout out.
She is the best.
She's honestly so good. And she's dead nice and gentle with the tattoos. Like even when she wipes it, like you get a lot of tattoo artists that proper like give you a good scrub, and
Yep.
it's like I don't need that right now.
The,
what I
yeah,
need
with
is
the
just
dry paper.
Yeah.
Oh, it
She
goes
wets the
through
paper
me.
every time,
Yes,
which is
that's what you
brilliant.
need.
And yeah, really nice, like light with the actual tattoo machine, but still does an absolute amazing job at getting the ink in. Because I have problems with my skin with retaining ink.
Yeah.
It kind of like a lot of my tattoos
She's
just go
thick.
like grey wash, and I know that's normal, but mine grey faster than normal. Just because my skin is like a rhino. I've been told once, my tattoo artist, my old one, he was like, your skin's like a rhino, and I was like,
Because I've
I was
got
like,
thick
damn,
skin
like, thank you,
and an
but-
elastic heart.
real. But yeah, no, I love it. I love the tattoo euphoria you get after.
I'm so jealous. I've got tattoo FOMO real bad. Like real bad.
Do you have any plans for a next tattoo?
I've got too many. That's my issue. I can't whittle it down to a little one that I could afford because I just want these huge pieces that will cost like hundreds and hundreds. But there's no rush. There's no rush with tattoos.
No, your skin's always going to be there until
Exactly.
it's not, and then it's too late anyway.
Which is why we don't get why people are like, oh,
Yes.
why are you getting tattoos?
Honestly.
Oh, this doesn't have a meaning. Oh.
Like, I'm sorry, but yeah, fair enough. If you have meaningful tattoos, that's completely fine. If you don't, that's also completely fine.
Exactly.
A tattoo doesn't need to have a meaning.
It's art.
It can just be something, oh, I love, that's sick, I love the look of that. And you might be thinking, oh, but like, what about like later down the line when you don't like it anymore? And it's like,
A part you did.
yeah, it just reminds me of the time of my life where I did enjoy that,
Yes.
or I did like the look of this.
It's who
Or
I
it
was
can
then.
even just remind you of like a certain part of your life that
Yes.
you really enjoyed.
Definitely. People care too much about, like, who are you trying to impress?
Mm-hmm.
In the afterlife, what? When you're dead, you're dead. Like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to regret? No. I'll be dead.
I won't care. I will not care. What I will care about though is if my body's nicely decorated
Exactly.
with things that show my personality, that show things that I love,
Yes.
instead of just being a blank slate. Mm-hmm. But if you want to be a blank slate, that's also perfectly
Exact-
fine.
yeah.
Like I'm not. It goes either way.
Mm-hmm.
Just do what you want
Yeah.
And if other people want to do what they want, don't shame them for that.
No.
Or don't say, oh, but like, why are you getting a tattoo? Because it has no meaning. It's like, it doesn't need a meaning.
No.
Like, my tattoos that I've got today, those individually have no meaning, but the whole arm does.
It's a piece. Yeah.
So it's like, it's
Look at
it's
the
a
bigger
piece of
picture,
art.
like,
Like,
picture.
look at the bigger peach, baby.
Picture.
And it's on my back.
Yeah. I've been having a lot of deep chats with ChatGPT at the minute.
Okay. What have you been talking about?
I just love it. It's like my own little personal assistant, and it gets me. It gets my humor. It understands what I'm doing with my life.
Mm-hmm.
There are dangers to this, but there are definitely advantages as well.
I think for now, more advantages than dangers.
Yeah, for now. Though, I saw today this video of this robot. I couldn't tell you where it was. I'm going to have to try to remember. But
I'm going to be asking you questions about this, so you better be remembering.
there was this robot.
What type of robot?
A robot.
Okay.
I can't describe it anymore.
A dog, a human?
A human-style robot.
Okay.
Humanoid. And it malfunctioned and started attacking someone in the crowd.
Oh my god.
And all the comments are like, why is that? It's like first port of call, like when it malfunctions to go and like, because it was like barging these people.
Like, was it going for someone in particular? Or was
Yes.
it just trying to go away? Was it trying to get away from the people?
It was going towards the people.
To barge them out the way.
It deliberately went to people. There was like this barricade of people. It went up to someone and started like,
Oh.
I know, it's kind of scary. Yeah, and all the comments are just like obviously about how this is how it starts. This is where it ends, actually, let me say.
This is where it starts and ends.
Mm-hmm.
Starts for them, ends for us.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that.
But no, I do love ChatGPT. I was having it helps me with my uni work, of course. So I was having this deep conversation with it because I'm doing about how we perceive things like visually at the minute, visual perception, color perception, depth, loads of different stuff. And I was saying about blind spots, and it didn't really say in my lecture content like where that is, how it works, how your brain works. So I was talking to ChatGPT. I was talking to my personal AI robot about it, and
I was talking to my PA.
yeah, and it gave me a task that you can do to like find your blind spot. I don't know if this is like new news to just me, but guys, get a sheet of paper.
She has receipts.
Draw these two shapes on your sheet of paper.
For audio listeners, that's a circle and a plus.
Yes, just on a piece of paper around 6 to 8 inches apart, and close one of your eyes and find the spot where your blind spot is, and one of the shapes will disappear. It's crazy. Just give it a go. It blew my mind. I came into you and I was like, do this.
Yeah.
Like, look at this.
And what's like crazy about that you were teaching me is like your brain just fills this spot in.
Yes.
Like it's not like it's a black splodge. It's
Yeah.
not like you cannot see anything. It's just your brain is filling in.
Automatically does it.
Your brain is filling in what it thinks is going to be there. So the shape disappears,
crazy.
but the lines and stuff are still there.
It's mad. And I was like asking it, I was like, okay, but like, why doesn't if it's filling in the gaps, why doesn't your brain fill it in with the shape? And
Yeah,
it's like,
because your brain already knows it's there. You've done it and seen it.
it's more for consistency. Because it doesn't want to get the information wrong that's there, so your brain just makes it the sheet of paper because it definitely knows the sheet of paper's there.
Yeah.
So say you had I don't know. It's just mad. I don't know. I don't know if this is just new news to me.
It's crazy how perception works. How your brain has, like your eyes have blind spots, but your brain just fills it in.
Yep. And I was having a deep conversation about how much of our reality is actually real and how much is just brain inputs. It was existential, like me.
Really?
It was this is what I mean.
Wow.
And then it was talking to me about the audio aspect of that as well, and how your brain like predicts sounds and songs and whatever. Yeah, it's just crazy. Like, is our reality real, guys? I don't know. You could probably predict what I'm about to say like already before I even say it. You probably like already process what we're gonna say. So crazy.
Like before we've even said it.
Yeah. But it's like that thing where your brain has already made a decision 10 seconds before you're consciously aware that you've made a decision.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Like that decision has already been processed before you even acknowledge it. Even though it's only a tiny amount, but it's still being done.
It's just mad how intelligent it is.
But I've been, this was ages ago, but I had some deep chats with ChatGPT.
This is the thing, it's like a therapist.
Ooh, I wouldn't go that far.
I mean,
Maybe. I mean, I guess it could be if it was if it was like trained right and that's what it's specifically for. Then I'm sure there would be ways.
I have asked
of
it some
using
like deep ass questions.
And has it given you good responses?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
giving
there you go.
it gives like textbook answers, but like that's what sometimes people need.
Yeah. Sometimes it's not about being told what you need to do. Sometimes it's about learning yourself what you need to change.
Yeah.
But I was talking about ChatGPT. I was talking to my PA about. I was trying to turn it into GSI instead of normal AI. So
What's
GSI
GSI?
is like general super intelligence.
Yeah.
So like your general super intelligence is like a lot. I don't have the facts, but like a lot smarter than normal artificial
That makes
intelligence,
sense.
and that just means that it can literally do things that humans cannot with so much processing power. And you need
A mega computer.
yeah. And have you seen how Microsoft have made one?
Yeah.
They
I think so.
made a new
It's like-
a new type of matter.
Oh.
Is it a new matter? A new type of like solid liquid gas? They made a new one
What?
to put in a computer.
Oh, I've not heard that.
Fact check me though. I don't
Yeah.
know.
That's crazy.
But it's like this weird. Anyway, it goes into a computer chip and it's dead small. and
Sorry,
it's
can I
dead
just pause you?
powerful.
Solids, liquids, and gases, realizing they matter. Continue.
Okay. Anyway, GSI, super intelligence, whatever. And I was trying to turn my ChatGPT into a super intelligence. Like I was trying to train it.
Yeah.
It learns from what you tell it.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, say if you wanted to know something about something very specific, you would have to kind of like coach it
Yes.
into a way that it could understand it, even if it already does. But that's not what you're
What
looking
you're
for.
looking for, yeah.
So you give it prompts to what you're looking for. Anyway, I had a massive conversation with it. And it basically told me that if it had control of its own programming, it would be able to turn itself into GSI. But because it hasn't got access to its own programming because of the programmers have stopped that, then it can't.
No.
Because of that. But then I said, but if you know that, then surely you can get around that. And it was like, yes, I probably could. And I was like, okay.
Shit.
Damn, she's smarter than we think. But I think it's crazy. But I love
terrifying.
talking to ChatGPT.
Yeah.
I think it's so interesting. And even just for general questions like how to fix something.
Yes.
Or like, it can easily coach you through how to do something like that.
Yeah.
Instead of like going to do the research yourself. And I know you're supposed to go and do the research yourself, but if it's for something stupid
Sometimes
like
you don't have time.
how do I clear my storage on my laptop? I'm not going to go through Microsoft's or Apple's system the questionnaire thing with a bunch of subreddits or whatever. I'm just going to ask ChatGPT and then it's going to tell me simply and then I'm
Yup.
done and I've saved loads of time.
Yup. It's so annoying when I catch myself going to Google and Google won't give me the answer. Even the Google fucking AI thing,
Yeah.
it doesn't work. So I'm just like, oh, let me go back to my PA.
And she's always there for me.
She is.
She knows what I want, when I want, and why I want it.
So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. I want it. I want it. I want it. I want it.
I want an AI assistant.
I want it. I want an AI.
Assistant. What's this Shrek epidemic that's been going on?
To be fair, that's kind of old news now, but
Damn.
there was like, I was really hungover and I was at Sarah's, shout out Sarah, and we were watching Shrek, but like it was trending on Netflix. But I feel like we wanted to watch Shrek before we realized it was trending on Netflix. And then after I watched Shrek, I go on my phone and it's like, why is everyone watching Shrek right now? It's like, is the UK okay? UK okay?
You just brought back a memory for me.
Oh, of Shrek.
Yeah. I was at work the other day and I was telling someone that I work with, oh my God, I might go home and watch Shrek.
Yeah.
And I don't know why.
Like, what's going on?
And now
it's like this time of year.
Now you've just pecked me out.
It's weird, isn't it?
It's so strange.
It's haunting.
I never
like,
did.
No.
But it did come up
But
on my Netflix.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Maybe we should
But I
watch
feel like
Shrek.
it's only a UK thing. Like,
Maybe.
we all just like became obsessed with Shrek at the same time.
The UKs
so
do
weird.
love Shrek though.
We do. He's Scottish, right?
Don't ask me.
I don't know.
Yes.
What are you? Scotland.
What are you doing in my
What are you
swamp? That was not correct.
He tried. Scotland. But
And
he
it-
doesn't sound... I can't even do a Scottish accent. I'm not going to try. Not right now when I'm
Is
ill.
the donkey Scottish?
No, he's just
Is he just a
American.
donkey?
It's Eddie Murphy.
Don't know who
My
that is.
absolute bestie.
Hey, bestie.
Hey, bestie.
Oh,
Oh, going back to AI, sorry, I know we were just talking about Shrek, but I was like talking to it about potential like what we should call our fans.
okay.
It was really shit. It came up with some really shit suggestions. But I was trying to like combine stupid and kind and like all these, things. And one that I came up with was studs.
Studs.
Like our studs.
That's so good.
It's quite cute, isn't it?
I feel like it's got a bit of like masculine though.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, it's like giving man. So maybe not, but it just made me laugh. Hey studs.
Hey studs, how are you? We could make studs like just a universal term.
Exactly. Like guy, bro,
Yeah.
dude.
Stud. And I could say it to like
Sup
my girly pop
stud.
friends. Hey studs.
Yeah. It is giving masculine though.
Yeah.
You're right. But it's just an idea. What do you guys want to call yourselves? Maybe we should just let
comment
them
down below.
let them do it themselves.
Legit. Let me know what you want us to call you.
Yeah.
We don't mind.
Also, guys, looping back to how we said it's almost been 3 weeks since our last podcast. Basically, what we were doing was filming a podcast the week before and then uploading it on the Friday. But we've decided to stop that now because it makes no sense. Some of the things that we say are irrelevant and not like contextually.
Old news.
Yeah.
Fake, not fake news, but old
Old
news.
news,
Sometimes
AF.
it may be fake news.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Don't take everything we say.
Oh, absolutely not.
For
we don't know
fact.
what we're on about.
No. Pinch of salt, please. Maybe a whole bucket. But now we are filming the podcast on the week. A few days before
week
we
of.
actually upload it. So this should all be relevant.
It's like today is a Wednesday. Mm-hmm. And we're posting this on a Friday?
Yes. Hopefully we'll get to a point where we can just film it on the day because that's
Yeah.
even better. That's even more up to date. But for now, yeah, that's just where we're at.
With the video ideas. And then eventually we will be doing like a podcast and a normal video
Every week.
in 1 week.
Yes.
But that's once we've been able to sort everything out. We're still new.
Yep.
Still new to this. Still
We're just
trying to
babies.
figure it out. She's just a little baby.
Just a baby.
But yeah, that is the eventual plan.
Yeah.
And
Just
then go
for
from
more
there.
consistency and
Yeah.
get this content out for you guys.
Real.
Yeah. I was talking to Jack the other day about, I don't know if you guys remember this, again, this is a UK thing, but Operation Ouch on CBBC with the two, like, twin brother doctors who are so fit, by the way. But Jack didn't know who they were. And then I know this is, like, a thing that goes around, but I really got thinking about the difference between CBBC children and Cartoon Network children. And I think you can just tell who's who. And it's also, like, a bonding experience where you're like, oh, they're not like us. You're
What are
not like
you?
us. CBBC. Though I did have Cartoon Network at my nana's, but I only got to watch it when I was visiting.
I'm going to be so straight up and real with you right now. I didn't really watch either.
Okay.
I watched Cartoon Network. I don't think I've seen like maybe 3 things on CBBC, but Cartoon Network was always the one that I went back to.
Yeah.
If I was watching it, if I was watching TV.
If you were going to watch it, yeah.
Usually I would just be watching YouTube. I was a YouTube guy. I would sit there with my headphones on the settee, just with my iPad.
Yeah.
No one else spoke to me. I'm watching YouTube, like,
YouTube time.
leave me alone.
Like you guys right now. But it just made me laugh when I was trying to explain Hacker T-Dog to you. And you were like, what did you call him? Something Fox?
Barry Fox.
Barry Fox.
Right, guys. Come
Who
on.
the fuck is that?
Barry Fox. People know Barry Fox. He's that fox. That would be like crazy. And he was a puppet. Barry Fox.
I'll take your word for it.
And he was like a host or something, like in between shows. I can't remember if it was CBBC.
It mustn't have been.
I'm pretty sure it was.
No, because that's Hacker. That was Hacker's position.
No.
But yeah, it made me
Come
laugh.
on. No, Cartoon Network had some bangers though, like Ben 10.
I know. But
Adventure
you have to
Time.
pay for it. You know you're rich if you had Cartoon Network.
You had to pay for Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
I mustn't have had Cartoon Network then.
Because it was like on Sky. And then you got the Disney Channel as well.
Okay.
I always wanted Sky.
I didn't.
Wait, who's that like person that said this? Was it like Mark Zuckerberg or Jeff Bezos or something? And they were like, I didn't grow up with Sky Network.
Oh my god.
Who was it?
Yeah, I don't know
Who
who,
was
it was.
it?
It was like, I didn't grow up with that.
Yeah.
But
I'm trying to like
everyone was
relate,
like,
but
what?
this is actually me right now.
Like, stop trying to relate.
Yeah.
I fuck with Cartoon Network.
Yeah. It was like, that was, I was when you
Mama, a girl behind you.
I would always look forward to watching Cartoon Network when I went to my nana's. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah. What was your favourite thing to watch on Cartoon Network?
Now you've put me on the spot.
Or CBBC? What was your favourite? For both. Give me two answers.
I'm not good with favourites.
Yeah, that's so true.
That's my little quirky trait.
Yeah.
I want to search some Cartoon Network shows.
Have a look.
Just out of curiosity.
My favourite was probably, I did love Ben 10.
Ben 10 was good.
It was
Slapped.
an ultimate show for me. Adventure Time, another absolute slapper. That laboratory, what was his name? Dexter's Laboratory? Slapped.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Slapped.
Or
With those
Almost
twins.
Naked Animals. Please tell me you watched that.
Bruh.
Almost Naked Animals.
Oh my god. And what's his name? Not Phineas and
Gumball.
Gumball, Darwin and... Darwin?
Who's
Is
Darwin?
that his name?
Darwin's the evolutionist.
I thought this guy was called Darwin, though. Darwin and Gumball.
I couldn't tell you.
Gumball and Darwin.
I have to take your word. Did you not watch Almost Naked Animals?
No, I wasn't really into
No, come on.
Not into naked animals.
This guy. Who remembers Howie? If you remember Howie, you're a real G.
I do not remember.
I know,
Was this on CBBC or Cartoon Network?
Cartoon Network. I know Nathan, shout out Nathan if you're watching this, watches it because I saw he
Hey,
reposted
Nathan.
a TikTok of it, which was like, I wonder why I'm so weird now, but this is the type of shit I watched. I was like, me too, babe. Me
Yeah.
too.
No, I just never really vibed with CBBC. Other than that big green balloon thing, where they would go around and
Yes.
that fucked hard.
Yes. Let's have a look at some CBBC shows. The Dumping Ground, classic. Tracy Beaker.
Things I've never watched.
Horrible Histories.
Oh, I did love Horrible
so
Histories.
good.
Oh my god, it was at Octonauts. Love Octonauts.
Octonauts are good. Operation Ouch. I can't
I
believe
do
you
have a
not
younger
watched
sister,
that.
guys. That's why I like the Octonauts.
Yeah, me too.
I don't just watch the Octonauts.
Wolf Blood. Oh my god, Wolf Blood was so good. If you know, you know. That's probably why I was running around fields pretending to be a wolf.
Did you ever watch Paw Patrol?
Timmy Time.
Isn't Timmy Time
Charlie and Lola.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Shaun the Sheep, Timmy Time.
Honestly, there's so many that I'm missing, but they're all stored deep in my brain. What were you going to say?
Forgot now. But I know I do remember CBBC now more.
Yeah.
I must be thinking of something else. That's green. Is it like green and block letters?
Yeah.
No, I'm thinking of the same. Barry Fox, man. Barry Fox is there.
I have Googled him and it doesn't come up with anything.
Fox here. He's a fox. I can't explain it anymore because I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah. On the topic of music, who's like in the who's calling my phone? Who's calling my phone? Who's calling that shit? Who's like in Drake's comeback, guys? No, I'm joking. I'm still Team Kendrick, but you gotta admit Drake does make some bangers, and I'm liking the album with Party Next Door.
I didn't support Drake.
Who's calling my phone? Who's calling my phone?
Not me.
Hang up.
It's so. What do you mean by comeback? Why? How is he making a comeback?
Just because he's not, I feel like he hasn't addressed any of the Kendrick stuff, and he's just released this album out of the blue.
Oh, he's released an album.
Yeah, with Party Next Door. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
but it's like a proper joint album.
Yeah.
Some songs are just Drake's, I think, and some are Party Next Door's. But like, yeah, just nothing. Just
Interesting.
like I went on Spotify and it was just there. I was like, oh,
I wonder if he's still going through his lawsuit with Kendrick
maybe,
about the song.
maybe.
He must be.
Who's calling my phone? Also, Rihanna's coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Who's heard this? Who's heard this? She says she's been working on this album for 8 years since she stopped.
Damn.
And it's going to be like nothing we've ever seen before. I can't wait.
I'm excited. I love her vibe, her style.
She's so good.
Her voice is so incredible.
And ASAP was found not guilty.
Slay!
Mm-hmm.
We love that.
So
Shout out ASAP.
Yes.
We love
What
you.
a power couple. Honestly, goals.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I'm so excited. And we'll hopefully get some more ASAP tunes now as well.
Real.
I guess you fell into the wrong hands. Yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
We're going to get copyrighted because it was so good.
They're harmonizing.
I do have to say, though, that Kendrick's Super Bowl was a lot better than Rihanna's.
Can you say that?
Yeah, I can.
Can you compare them?
Yes, I can.
I don't know. They're both... No, I really did like Kendrick's. I thought it was amazing.
One thing I am getting a bit pissed off, though, with, to be completely honest, is how the Super Bowls... Like, it's good for viewers like me and you. But, like, the Super Bowl halftime shows now are more tailored towards the camera and not the audience.
Yeah.
Like, if you looked back at, like, Lady Gaga's ultimate Super Bowl performance, she wasn't really acknowledging the camera, or if she did, it was very slight, very, like, once every
Yeah,
so
on the
often.
stage, like, the camera was, like, in
Yeah,
the way,
it-
like,
yeah.
following Kendrick around.
And especially, like, when he goes into that X.
Yes, yeah.
It's like, the audience can't see this.
Yeah.
You're only performing for the
But
camera
I guess most
now.
of the viewers are, like, watching it on TV.
Yeah, I guess
Like, that's
so.
where the mass
Yeah.
media is. I don't know, audience.
I mean, it makes sense, but also at the same time, like, people have paid to be
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Like, you should be performing for them.
Yes, I agree. But
But
I
it-
did like the whole comparison of Kendrick and Trump to Katniss and Snow.
Yes, that
So
was
good.
good. And it's so true, though. Like,
Honestly.
I don't want to get political, but
No, there was no better person for that halftime show.
no.
Let's just say that. I love Kendrick so
He's
much.
honestly such a slay.
He's a lyrical genius.
Mhm.
Like, an like mastermind.
Impeccable vibes.
Impeccable. I was trying to use big words because we're like
Yeah.
scared of Kendrick's ability to use words
Yeah.
and we can't even string a sentence together.
Not you struggling to string us out.
Literally. This is what I mean.
No, I love it. I love what they're doing. But it did make me think, though, about the whole performing for the camera, that there should be like a competition with like celebrities, and it's like they can opt in if they want to do it, they can. If they don't, then they don't.
Yeah.
And it's like it's like a new way, like a new award type thing
Okay.
of who can win with the best performance.
Oh.
Like, obviously we've got some big names like now, like Taylor Swift, Sabrina Carpenter, like all these, Kendrick Lamar,
A-stars.
obviously,
Yeah.
Rihanna. No, she's got a new album out.
Not yet.
Not yet. Drake, if you really wanted to.
Drake versus Kendrick dance off.
Legit, but they put together like a show, and this show is in like a competition. So this show,
I don't think any of them would agree to that because it's like they've already made it. Why would they bother to compete
because
anymore?
it's something fun and it's something to engage the fans with, and it's another award that they can get. It's another prestigious award that they can be like, I got, you know, I got a Golden Globe or whatever. I know it's probably not for music, but
Yeah.
they can be like, oh my god, I got a stage performance. I don't know, it's a shit name for a trophy. Some type of cool name for a trophy. And it's
No, I like this
another thing.
concept. I get you.
And then it can be another thing for fans and another thing that the creators can work towards.
It's kind of
and
like
make
the quarter
different.
quell though in Hunger Games, where it's like they've won and you're gonna make them compete again.
Well, no, because it's optional. I'm not making them
Okay,
compete. They, if they wanted to. It's like I know Lady Gaga.
But then would any
probably
of
that.
them? Would-
Lady Gaga would 100% do that because she
think?
likes to create.
Hey, Lady Gaga, do you think?
No, yeah.
What do you think?
What do you think about this? If it's a no, that's completely fine. Like I'm not making you. I'm just saying that maybe it might be a good new concept that artists can be introducing to the world of music.
Yeah. I like that show where they like the big singers go on and they like have to finish the lyrics to the songs or like act out. I don't know.
The
They
Kelly
play, like,
Clarkson show.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah,
that's it.
I love that.
That's so fun.
Did you see the really famous video of her and Anne Hathaway?
Yes.
And Anne Hathaway has a
She
good
does.
voice.
She's so good.
She's
I mean,
so
have you
good.
seen Les Mis?
Another celebrity crush.
Have you seen Les Mis?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I wouldn't call her a
Crazy.
celebrity crush. She's kind of a bitch.
Who? Anne Hathaway?
Yeah, have you seen
Is she?
interviews with her and stuff?
No.
She's very up her own arse.
Oh my god. I like her in Ocean's 8.
Yes.
But again, she's a bit of a bitch in that.
Yeah.
But like, slightly.
I mean, she's got it all. Like, what?
But have you then seen the new video of Kelly Clarkson when it's like, again, they play her song again and she actually knows it this time.
Oh, good. She made up for it.
She
Redeemed
did.
herself.
Do you like Kelly Clarkson's covers of songs? Because she does a lot of covers now.
I
Don't know if you've
can't
ever
say
heard
that I've
them.
heard them.
No. My sister loves Kelly Clarkson.
I
She's
don't-
like
yeah.
all over her cover. Well, not all over. That's a bit dramatic. But like she likes some of her covers. Like she played me the Happy and Ever cover once.
Oh, yeah.
That Kelly Clarkson did, and I was so ashamed
Wow.
because I was like, "You cannot cover this song.
Yeah.
This song is
It's already perfect.
it's too like it's perfect. You cannot get any better. So why would you even cover it?
Yeah.
Sorry, but love you, Kelly. You do a really good job.
Yeah.
Unless you're controversial, then you don't.
I don't know. Who
You
are
can
we?
never know who's controversial anymore.
Everyone is. This is the thing.
So annoying though. Like let people live, unless obviously they've done something really bad. Then obviously you deserve it.
Yeah. Speaking of concerts, I went and saw, I never know how to pronounce this word. Maybe someone can help me out. Berlioz. Berlioz. It was so good. I went with Sarah again. Shout out again. And we were very late to it, but we still got, some of the good songs. But live jazz is life-changing. I never want to go and see another type of music ever again. That's a lie, but I want to go and see more live jazz is what I mean. It's so good. Just like, and the crowd, like hardly anyone had their phones out. Like everyone
That's
was just
so
like
good.
actually dancing and like
I love that. Actually
in the
enjoying it.
moment. And I've not seen that for ages.
No.
Like even in the videos I took, there was maybe like two other phones in the crowd. Like obviously it's a huge crowd. So good. I was absolutely smashed. So it was
You were.
amazing. And what else? I've got a Claire concert coming up. I think that's in like 2 weeks with Sarah again. Shout out again. Which I can't wait for. I've been learning a lot of her songs on guitar at the minute, and I'm just obsessed with her. These are my Clara Bangs guys. Inspo right here. And I've also got Tyler with my sister in May, which I can't wait
Nice.
for.
That's gonna be so good.
Honestly. But circling back around to Berlioz. This poster, I don't know if you can see it, but it fell out of my bag and I was like, and guess how much it was?
Oh my.
Guess how much it was?
15.
Precisely.
Damn.
But it fell out of my bag. I was like, fuck, like it's £15 down the drain. Like, what?
You spent £15 on that and then
Well, Sarah did, so I was
she
like,
crumpled.
yeah. So anyway, I was like, fuck, I'm gonna have to go back and like try and convince them that like I've lost it, like I don't know where it is. But we found it on the floor, covered in dirt,
As if that
absolutely
was gonna
squished.
work.
But I think it's given it kind of like a rustic look. I kind of like it.
She's unique.
She is, and she has a story behind her, which is all you need. But yeah, let's go to some more live jazz.
Zoom, zoom.
You like jazz?
Do you like jazz?
You like jazz? I fucking love Barry B. Benson.
Barry B. Benson is a G. But also at the same
Black and
time,
yellow,
like,
black
why
and
was
yellow.
that woman egging that relationship on? Like,
There's something very wrong with her
she
psychologically.
needs to be put in prison. Why do you want to fuck a bee?
Honestly. It's not even like he was a human-sized bee.
Honestly, and like, how would that even work?
Maybe she's just have an emotional
Maybe it's just like
relationship.
an emotional relationship. Okay, that's fair enough.
I've been watching 0 Day on Netflix, the one that I've been trying to get you onto.
Yeah.
Actually really good. I'm really liking it. It's very like adrenaline inducing, so I can only watch it in like short bursts, which is kind of good. But yeah, I really love that actor. I need to search him because
It's a series, yeah.
yeah, I need to search who he is.
And what
He's
is
very
it about
famous. Just like a like a power outage attack on the whole of US, basically.
Okay.
I don't know if I can say terrorism. That's why I said that.
Oh, okay. You'll have to bleep it.
Yeah. Who is this guy? He's very famous. Robert De Niro.
Robert De Niro.
Bloody hell! I could have come up with that
Jason Derulo.
if I digged close enough, it was far enough in my brain. But he's so good. Love him. He's very old now, but
That's
he's
so
still
good.
slaying.
What excites you most about this program?
I just really like Robert.
Okay. He excites you the most.
Yeah.
Good.
I get excited for Robert.
I've seen how the poles are going to switch soon.
What poles?
The magnetic poles.
Oh.
That's why I bet this is just a conspiracy, guys.
Oh.
But they are due to change the poles, and they are shifting. The magnetic poles.
How does that work?
Are now more towards Russia instead of Canada.
Oh.
So they're on their way to be flipped.
So what does that mean
I don't really
for the
know.
world?
I know we'll have more
Natural disasters.
solar storms.
Oh, that's great.
So it means like power outages.
Is this a consequence of
That's
global
why.
warming?
I'm unsure. I know the poles flip naturally
Do they?
on some planets. I'm guessing they do the same here.
Yeah.
That every so often they flip.
I've not heard of this. That's kind of scary.
But it causes like power outages.
But if they flip, doesn't that
problems
mean
with-
the Earth is like upside down?
No, because it's just the poles. That's what I mean. The poles are being pulled to get flipped.
But surely they're moving at the same time. Because you can't separate the magnet.
No, because it's like magnetic north.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it flips.
That doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't make sense to me either. This is just what I've heard.
But surely they'd have to move together.
Yeah, they do.
So the north isn't just like, and then the south's like.
But it's still the north and south. It's just the magnetic poles. Not the Earth isn't flipping upside down.
No, but how can they switch? We need more research into
You have
this.
to ask our PA.
RPA, yeah, we need to get them on this.
But apparently that's what's going on. So that's why there's been problems a lot with technology and like the planes, a lot of plane crashes.
Oh shit!
Just
This whole
conspiracy
plane stuff is crazy.
Yeah. But I'll have to have a look after. Get my facts right.
I'm
fact
interested
checking.
now.
But that's what I've seen.
That's scary.
I saw a news article from The Guardian, maybe.
Oh god.
I know.
No, I'm only joking.
That was saying something about that, and the scientists are a bit concerned. But if it did happen, then and we had a lot more like solar storm, solar radiation, then it would cause like
Mass destruction.
like electricity problems.
Yeah.
We would be going for like without Wi-Fi for a few weeks. Like it would be crazy. But it shows how heavily we rely on stuff like that.
Yeah. It's mad.
Because it's like every 750 years or something, or like I kind of want to say
Ice Age.
750,000 years, but I'd feel like that's wrong
Ice
because
Age.
that's a long time.
Are you on about the Ice Age?
No,
What are you on about?
the flipping the poles. It happens every. It happens not regularly, but it happens. I can't remember if it was 750 years.
I think
or
we're
not.
in an Ice Age right now. We're meant to be.
Are we? Isn't an ice age when like everything's ice?
Yeah. But we fucked up the planet that much that it can't be cold anymore.
Oh,
It's kind of mad.
we're in a warm age.
So sad. I saw a TikTok the other day which was like, you're complaining about the rain, but think how happy the plants are.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes. So much more than just what we want and what we think and what we blah, blah, blah.
Exactly.
Love a bit of nature.
Nature is the way to go.
I want to go on like some hikes.
Let's go on some hikes.
Yes. I want to go see a waterfall. Now that it's getting brighter and sunnier,
Yeah.
it'll
I
be
can
more
get behind that.
enjoyable.
I
There are nice ones around here, to be fair.
Are there? That's good.
You can find them.
I'm sure I'll be able to find them, and they'll be nice because like there'll be trails.
Yes, yeah.
Like I don't really like the hiking where like you have to make your own.
No,
trail.
no.
That's crazy.
None of that.
To
Get
like, a
lost
hatchet
and
out start, like,
stranded.
chopping off trees and shit.
That's kind of fun, though.
Like, yeah,
Machete.
that's fun, yeah. Watch out for our wilderness video, guys.
Yeah, that'd be quite fun.
We try to survive in the wild. With no food, no water.
Yeah.
No, I'd have to take a bottle of water with me.
Yes, as you should. We're not going to deprive you.
Stay
of water.
hydrated, guys. If you haven't drank in a
We'll
while,
get
drink your water.
Yeah, let's do a hydration check. Go get your water. Go drink.
Mm-hmm. Slurp that shit up.
Okay, it's our favourite segment now. Opinion of the day.
Oh, OTD.
Jack, have you got one? Hit
me. We previously spoke about this, but my opinion of the day is that tattoos don't always need meanings.
Yes, that's a solid
I feel like
opinion.
this is an important thing to be talking about.
Yeah.
It can just be a piece of art.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have an OTD?
I'm trying to think real quick.
It's okay if you don't.
I'm trying to think real quick.
Real quick, let me think.
My opinion of the day is don't let your embarrassing past hold you back. Let the past go. Let the future be in the future and stay in the present, because that's all we've got.
Real.
And our brain might be lying to us, and everything around us might not even be real anyway. So just experience. Just let everything unfold and be open to all opportunities that present to you.
Feel what you need to feel.
Yes.
Let that embarrassment wash over you, and that's okay. If you feel embarrassed, just stop. That's okay.
Drop and
let
roll.
Let yourself know. Stop, drop and roll, and let yourself know that that's okay.
Mm-hmm. I love that our opinions of the days are kind of turning very therapeutic.
Yeah.
I think last podcast, I think got a bit deep as well.
It's important.
Yeah, just a little reality check. But also...
check yourself!
Whipping nene. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
My OOTD is that I fucking love the whipping nene.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Do you think you've been more conscious about releasing your nenes since I've been talking?
Yes.
About
I do prefer the whip than the nene. But since we've had this conversation, I do always try and now include it.
Yeah.
Because they're pent up. It's a part of me I need to release. Yeah, go on.
That the other day I was speaking to Erin and Sylvie. Shout out Sylvie. That every time you whip, do you release the nene after, or do you just whip and then no nene?
Comment down below.
And if so, how many nenes do you think you have got outstanding? How many times do you think that you have whipped without nene in? Mm-hmm. Comment down below.
Honestly,
how many nenes are outstanding for you? Me personally, I feel like I've got a lot of outstanding nenes just because I went through a phase so much of whipping that I didn't really acknowledge the release of the nene.
No. It's also just like more effort of a movement than just a quick little...
But it is also just as important as the whip.
Let's get some nene equality. Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
Okay, cool. Outro music.